Hey everybody, it is me going solo today. Yeah, I'm solo this morning, and it's a beautiful sunny day, although it is fresh outside. As you can see, my jumper and all of that. I'm still in my active wear. This is, and still looking a little bit disheveled. This is post school drop-off, so hence the fact that I'm still looking like I have just got out of bed. I actually haven't. I've been up since 5:30 this morning doing school lunches, the bane. Why on earth are school lunches so hectic? I just hate them. And yeah, I don't know why I hate them so. It's just, I don't think I'm the only one. And I think the reason why is because you try and put effort into the school lunch. You try and make it not mundane. Like, I mean, if I could clap a cheese sandwich in there every day, I would, but they don't eat it. And it's so annoying. This is not coffee. I wish it were. It's hot water and lemon. Not because I like it, but because it's healthy. And I've had my coffee already this morning, so I thought, let me just cleanse myself. Maybe my soul needs some cleansing too, with some hot water and lemon, and leave out the honey because you don't need the sugar. Anyway, yeah, why is it? Just constantly, I mean, we try and fit ourselves to this little ring of being a perfect mother, a perfect wife, look perfectly in us, like physically and everything, gym, diet, drink bloody hot water and lemon, when really all I feel like is a freaking cappuccino and a bloody slice of cake. But anyway, I won't go there. I won't have that. So I'm trying to be good, because what do they say? Summer bodies are made in winter. Like the time when you don't want to really train and you just want to have the comfort foods and all of that. So, yeah, struggles of our life. Anyway, so with Mother's Day coming up on Sunday, I thought I would focus a little bit on mothers, and I think I speak for all mothers on how your life changed when you became a mother. Okay, and I'm saying changed for the good, but I'm not saying change for the bad, because nobody would. Once you're a mother, you wouldn't give up that role in your life for anything. I mean, I would do anything for my kids. They are my first priority, and I would honestly, I think, yeah, you would die for your kids. You would give up everything so that they are happy. If they have a pain or are sick, you would want to take that away from them and rather have it on you. And I don't think I just speak for myself. I think I speak for all mothers out there. And I remember when I fell pregnant with my oldest, my son, was ecstatic. Sorry, I just need to let my dog in, chaotic as well, yeah, but she's not as hectic as Nicole's dogs. She just likes to be part of the action as well. So yes, when you are pregnant, you kind of run with the baby. When your child is born, you become almost, I don't want to say nothing, but I know you lose a part of yourself. You are not Fern anymore. You are so-and-so's mum. And not that I don't like to be so-and-so's mom. I love it, but I think your identity you do lose a part of yourself. And I think it's not a good thing to lose that, but it's just natural progression of life. And I remember after I had my son, I sat there and I was like, oh my gosh, my life is never going to be the same. I can never just leave the house without having to pack like a whole bloody everything but the kitchen sink. I can never just think for myself anymore. You become selfless because it's not you anymore. And I remember as well thinking, oh my goodness me, am I going to do this right? Is he going to be okay? And it was just, it was hectic. But then the joys you experience from this is just immense. Like now I look at, he's almost 13 and I cannot believe how the time goes by so quickly. When he was newborn, I remember people saying to me, just see in a blink of an eye, he's going to be all grown up and you're going to wonder where the years went by. And in those sleep-deprived days, I thought to myself, my gosh, okay, well, the time is not moving very fast because I am damn exhausted getting only a few hours of sleep a night. But hey, you manage. You don't know how, but you manage. And then when the second one comes along, I only have 2 because I think if I had to have more, I don't know if I'd manage. I suppose I would because you would have to. But anyway, when the second one comes along, you're a lot more confident in yourself. You kind of know what you're doing. Your first child mine was 2.5 by then, and I was like, okay, well, I've got him this far, so I should be okay with the second one. And my son had then dropped his day sleeps at that point, so there was no rest during the day at all. And at night, and so when my daughter slept during the day, I was spending time with him. But when she was awake, he also demanded a lot of my time. So my time with her was in the middle of the night when I was feeding. And it was actually, I loved those. I loved that time. But yeah, so your life just changes and is never ever the same afterwards, but you wouldn't change it for anything. I think a lot of us, I don't think, it's known, we have mom guilt. Now, why do we have mom guilt? I just don't understand why we feel guilty for, okay, so you feel guilty when you don't cook dinner and you get takeout because, God forbid, you got takeout, you're not perfect, you haven't cooked a wholesome meal, and I should be making my family nutritious food and all of that. If I'm a stay-at-home parent, like I am, I do the odd little things, but nothing major. Then you feel guilty because you should be working and you're not contributing, and you're not putting towards the family's finances. And then when you go on a girls' weekend away or a child-free vacation, you feel guilty because you should take the kids with you. God forbid you have an hour or 2 to yourself. And then when you are taking time off, if you're a working mom, if you're taking time off work, you then feel guilty because then you're like, I should be working. And then when you are at work, you feel guilty because then you think, I should be at home with the kids and spending time with them. I should be taking them to sport. I should be doing this. I should be doing that. And honestly, I don't know why we feel that. And I mean, and it can affect us. It can affect us mentally. It can affect us physically. And you know, and it can cause anxiety, and some people it can cause increase your blood pressure and depression and all of that. And I think it is nonsense. I think we should actually, you should put yourself, self-care is really, really important, because if you are not looking after yourself, how can you look after your family? Okay? And if you are stressed and you become snappy, it's not fair on the rest of your family. So it is so important to take that hour or two for yourself without feeling guilty. If you enjoy reading and having a cup of tea, do that. Give yourself some me time. If you enjoy going for a run, do that. It is so important to not only be physically healthy, but mentally healthy. Because if you are not going to be in the right space, in the right frame for yourself, you cannot be in the right frame for your family. And that is just how it is. It is just like common knowledge. But yeah, so self-care, definitely. You must take time for yourself, and you must look after yourself. And if you like a bath, have a nice hot bath. Soak in a bath and put some music on and just have some time for you, okay? And also, what else? Exercise, always good, clears your mind. Sorry, let me have a sip of my healthy lemon water. And yeah, because when you are looking after yourself, you are feeling better. And also, don't compare yourself to other moms. Don't compare and think, oh, that one does this and this and this. How come I can't do that? Or I should be doing this? Or so-and-so's house is always neat and clean and everything is just so organized. I should be like that. Not everybody is like that. I mean, everybody is different. And you was trying to remember what your strengths are and what you bring to the table in terms of parenting and being a mom and so on. And I think it is also, I mean, no, I don't think, I know, it is, it's difficult. Sometimes you just think to yourself, oh my gosh, can I do this? Especially when they're little, and you're having to you're second guessing yourself the whole time, and you are kind of like losing patience, but you can't do that. And yeah, it's the most rewarding job ever, but it is also the most thankless job ever, because I was actually just thinking this morning, getting to that who is, and I was talking to my mom, and I said to her, I dropped the kids off at school, and my daughter was having an ant because her jumper wasn't warm enough, and meanwhile it is warm enough, because she couldn't put her hands in her pockets, and I said to her, but you're carrying your bags, how are you going to put your hands in your pockets? And no, but in the car my hands were freezing, and this and that, the next thing. And then I see her standing in line with her friends and is laughing and joking, and I think to myself, it's funny how the closest people to you are your punching bags. The people that you love the most are the ones that you take things out on the most. And I don't think that is unique to anybody. I think that is just human nature. And I sat and I thought about it while I was driving home. I thought, you know, it's probably because you know that your mother is going to love you anyway, even though sometimes she may not like you at that point, but she's going to love you nonetheless, whether you are taking things out on her. It is your safe space to do that. Not that I'm saying it is the right thing to do, but believe you me, it's not. But it is your child's safe space. Or if you are taking things out on somebody that you love and that is closest to you, it is your safe space, because you know that that person is going to love you and be with you regardless of whether you're acting like a maliki or not. And also, you know, it's not, if you need somebody to speak to that isn't a family member and that you are just feeling overwhelmed and all of that, it's not seen as a taboo to go and speak to somebody that has an objective opinion, to give you advice, and just to that you can express what you need to express, because you're not a superhero. You're doing your best, and that is good enough in anybody's books. Just do your best, be your best that you can possibly be, and don't try and compare yourself to other people and to other moms, and yeah, and that's all I actually really have to say about mothers. And I hope all the moms everywhere are having a good day today, and remember self-care and look after yourself. And I wish you all a happy Mother's Day, and I hope you get spoilt and recognized for what you do and who you are, and which I know, I'm sure you will, because yeah, that's just to all the moms, and to all the stepmoms, and to all the grannies that have stepped in as moms, and to all the aunts that have stepped in as moms, and to everybody that plays a mom role out there. I wish you a great Mother's Day on Sunday, and sending lots of love from our side. And yeah, we will probably have a more joking podcast next time round. This one was a little bit more serious, but thought we'd just go a little bit more in depth, and yeah, just say cheers to the moms out there. Anyway, everybody, have a great day, and see you soon. Okay, bye.